All right. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to today's first of two live streams. We are on Train Sim World 2 to kick things off this morning. We will be taking the Class 483 on a service from Shanklin to Ryde Pier Head. Ryde Pier Head on the Isle of Wight line. These trains are no longer in service. They concluded service, I believe, in early 2020, right around the time. Oh, good morning, Ryan. How are you? Nice to see you here. Long time no see. Right around the time of the start of the pandemic, these locomotives were taken out of service. They were retired. The Isle of Wight line, I think, is being electrified. Updated trains will be running there at some point, I believe, sometime this year, maybe next year. Hold on just a second. Sorry, I had to cough. Yeah, I've not been on this line in quite some time. It's a very short line. This service is only going to take about 30 minutes, although longer because I've not been in the 483 in quite some time. So let's get in here, get things started up. Yeah, I was just thinking about you the other day. I was like, man, we haven't seen Ryan in ages. All right, now I remember there is this here. All right, then we have to put that. I think there's another. I think it's down here, but I can't. It's been so long since I've been in here. Hold on, folks. I'll look at the chat here in just a moment. Hello, Glenn. Nice to see you here. I feel like I'm missing something here. Up. There's something not tripped. Where is it? Well, see, this is what happens when you haven't done these things in so long. There's that. Like, something's not lit up. I know that much. All right, let's go forward here. Oh, yep. All right, something's not right. Oh boy, it's been so long since I've done this that I can't even remember. I should have. All right, let's see if we can. There we go. All right, got it. Yeah, all right, we're on our way. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done all this. So yeah, we're already late. That's all right. Alright, so, once we get this done, it shouldn't take too long to do. We will take a little break, and then, yeah, it's been such a long time. Well, because I took quite a long break from Train Sim World 2, and now we're bringing it back on Sundays only, because we were flying basically all the time. So, yeah, it's easy to forget all these things. That's okay. We're in no hurry. Yeah. Yeah, it's about 30 minutes each way, although going to Shanklin, I think there's less stops than there are going out to Ryde Pier Head. But we're only going to do the service out to Ryde Pier Head because we've got a fairly long flight planned over the Sangre de Cristo Mountains this morning. It's going to take about an hour and a half to do. I did a test last night, oddly enough. I did test the our route for today. And the airport, I made an adjustment. We're going to go a little farther north along the mountains. We're going to go over the mountains. We're not going to go right next to them. So that's something that I looked at. We're going to head south a little bit, and then we're going to turn up over the mountains, and then fly up the. Hello, Mr. Addies. And we're going to fly up along the mountains, and then we'll turn into another airport. So a little bit more scenic, I think. So Oh, I am on mute because I took a sip of my coffee. I apologize. So, yeah, once we conclude this service, we're just going to go to the Pier Head, and that's going to be it. Just a quick little run. Next Sunday, we will be on the what you call it, Tube, the London Tube. We'll do that service on Sunday. We'll take a ride on that. I don't think it's going to be the whole line, but we'll do some services on that. See how we get along on that. Bakerloo, yes, that's it. The Bakerloo line. Thank you. It's you know, I used to know all these things, you know, like I could always remember Bakerloo and stuff like that. And now because I've been flying so much, it's like I've got all these plans for flying, and oops. You know, it's my brain is on flying then. Oh, Bakerloo's getting new trains at some point. Nice. Now, are they updating? Are they like electrifying the line even more now, or what's the? Or do you know? Yeah, I think, well, just like on Peninsula Corridor, they're eventually getting rid of all the diesel locomotives. They're electrifying the line, although that project seems to have hit quite a few snags that they weren't expecting. So it's taking longer. So the train systems that are there now are still running. How does Glenn do with the AI? Well, I'm sure he does it just like with everybody else. It's hit and miss for Glenn. Sometimes he can get out in front of them and get away from them, and other times he's stuck in the middle and turned into a Glenn sandwich with the AI. Just like anybody else who's playing those games. And it seems like even when you try to avoid them, like Nick has done like yesterday, they still find them on the Hello Stream Trains United Unlimited. I mean, I'm sorry. Well, I think you're being a little bit over ambitious there, Addies. I think the AI is going to get you. It's easy to get frustrated and plot your revenge. Oh wow, self-driving trains. I don't know that I would feel comfortable with that. I don't know, I prefer a person in the cab at all times. Yeah, I think you, as has been shown very recently in Nick's stream, in Pulse's stream for that matter, you can try to run the AI off the road, but I think the AI has other plans. So I think you need to temper your temperament, temper your temper, and just try to race as best as you can, and that's it. Don't think that you're going to get into a pissing contest with the AI because you're going to lose, and then you're going to get frustrated, and then you're going to quit, and then that's going to be the end of that. So I would just race, enjoy it for what it is if you can, and that's it. Because if you try going looking for revenge against the AI, you're going to end up in the gravel, your car's going to be broken, and you're not going to do much of anything. Self-driving trains with a... Oh, okay. I did not know that. I want to say the BART trains are like that on the Bay Area Rapid Transit. Like they have the driver's there, but it's like an automated system, and they're there in the event something goes wrong, I think. But anyway, thank you for the follow there, Steam Trains Unlimited. I play Train Sim World 2 roughly every Sunday when possible. It depends on what I've got going on for Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's okay. I stream to YouTube as well, Stream Trains Unlimited. That's why you're not seeing the other chat. Exactly. That's exactly it, Glenn. So yeah, I have two chats going on at the same time. So I just try to keep an eye on both and try to interact with both. So sorry if I'm confusing you. Yeah. Because otherwise what happens is I end up, it takes me a while to get the video uploaded to YouTube, and it just takes quite some time. The AI is on, yeah. Yeah, I know it's easy to think, oh, I'm gonna give the AI a dose of their own medicine. No, you won't be able to do that. You're gonna end up in the gravel or in the wall, and then you're gonna get pissed off, and then you're gonna quit. Yeah. So just try to race as best you can, enjoy it for what it is. That's all you got to do. I think I switched over to YouTube as well. I think there's a link to my YouTube channel on the hold on a second, I will give you the link. Oops. There you go. Yeah, some people do prefer to watch over on Twitch because it looks a lot better. It's not compressed. So yeah, you're more than welcome to hang out, either one. Now, see, I think if what Pulse, I think, was saying the other night, if they get a full grid, then you don't have to worry about the AI. Okay. RC Visser. Thank you. We picked up a few more subs overnight. We're at 280 now, I believe. Thank you all for the subs. So yeah, we've got a nice flight planned once we conclude our service here to Ryde Pier Head. No worries. Glad to have you here. Yeah, this used to be a main feature on the channel, TSW2, but I took an extended break from it, so we just come back to it on Sundays for right now. Try to just enjoy it, a run on a line here and there. I remember when this line came out, it was a really big deal, but then it was like, it's only, roughly 30 minutes from one end to the other. You can knock out services like really quickly on this line. And it's fairly picturesque, you're not going too fast. It's nice. Then I got to update the schedule for this coming week. What we're flying and where we're going from and to. We will be Wednesday. We'll be concluding our flight to Athens in the Junkers 52. Sounds lovely. Yeah, I've seen, I know they used to have I think they still do, but there's not much happening there, but they did have a camera that kind of, especially over by the pier, you could watch the trains going back and forth, and then I think they still show the hovercraft there. But yeah, when they closed down the line, or closed down, they retired these. Finally, it was sad because there were only like railroad employees and I think a few members of the press were allowed to go because of the pandemic. So it didn't really get a proper send-off, I don't think. Oh, nice. Yeah, I used to love the trains. Like it was something I really enjoyed doing, and then once Microsoft Flight Simulator came out, that kind of reignited my love of aviation. So we've been doing that, and then hopefully in the near future I will get a PC and we'll do even more on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, West Somerset I think takes longer because it's technically it does because you can only go so fast. That's the problem with that. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by, Ryan. It was nice to see you. I'm glad you're doing well. Try not to work too much. If you do, bring Mr. Addies along with you. All right, and away we go. I'm sure he'd love to keep you company. Mr. Addies, what are you like today? I don't know, Eddie's. You'd probably be. I think after one stop, you'd be escorted off the bus. uh, I've got enough with the people. Yeah, so RC, most of the people in the chat, we've known each other for quite some time now, so we always like to have a laugh. We've known each other from other streams. I think I've seen people on the bus that say the same thing, Joseph, and then they get on, and then they're just like, they start getting really yeah, it's amazing how quickly people melt down on the bus sometimes. I do like this little community through here going towards the pier. It's really neat area. I'd like to visit this in real life sometime. And even this little, this is where the shop is for these locomotives, or what it was. I don't know what they're going to do with it now that these have been retired. I think, yeah. Yeah, I feel bad. Some of the bus drivers, they just, you know, they're just trying to do their job, and then people come on and just be rude, and not just to the drivers, but to the other passengers. And yeah, it's a mess a lot of the times. All right, on our way to Esplanade. Oh, well, here, students, if they have their student ID card, you know, like for the high school students or even the elementary school students, they can take the bus for free. They just have to have their ID. But generally, most of the drivers who operate on that route, they know the kids already, so they just go, you know, because they're just trying to get the kids on the bus so they can get moving again. But yeah, they if it's a driver who doesn't know them, they'll say, "Well, I need to see your ID," and then the kids get all like "Rah!" about it. And well, they can't do that here because the back door, it only opens if the driver hits the button. So I think they used to do that automatically, but now the driver will, if you want to get off the back, they have to like hit a certain button to open those back doors. Otherwise, yeah, people would, you know, kind of sneak on and all that. Circumvent, you know, especially if they were paying attention to people getting on at the front, kind of thing. So, you know, most of the time, bus drivers, if they've let people get on that, like, hey, I got to get here, but I don't have any money. Every once in a while they'll let somebody on for free and all that, because they're, for many people that's their mode of transportation, their only mode of transportation. So yeah. So there's where the hovercraft parked at, right there. I think you can still watch the live stream. I think it's up on a building. I think I've tried to figure out what building it is before. It's I think it's that building right over here. Somewhere, right over here somewhere. And you can see out into the water. You can see part of the rail line. And I think they can zoom out all the way. It's not a very clear picture, but you can follow the line out to the pier. Hello, Pete. Nice to see you here. We are stopping here, and then we will be on our way to the pier. We're going to wrap things up. We're going to take a little break near Standard Airport. Oh, okay. Yeah, just a quick run on the Isle of Wight today. Oh, nice. I'd really like to visit this. It kind of reminds me a bit of parts of Santa Cruz, California. They do have a railroad that runs along into Santa Cruz. I think you can take a... it's like a touristy sort of thing. You can take a ride on the railroad. Feels so much better today. Oh. It's very suspect there, Addies. Very suspect. I think you need to be reported for shirking your duties as a virtual race car driver. Everybody was all excited to watch you race last night, and then you were like, "Oh, I can't do it." Full-time bus net. You were sure full of fire and vinegar last night when you were watching Mick and them race. I think the AI were ready to call you out. Yeah, he withdrew from the race due to not feeling 100%. So, all right, here we are. Let's see, how did we do? Silver, I knew it. That's all right. We got plenty of gold. So, anyways, that's going to be it for right now, folks. Just a quick run here on the Isle of Wight. Take care. But Ryan, nice to see you again. Nice to see you still alive and kicking. So yeah, we're just a quick run here, and then we're gonna take a little break. I'll be back in about 24 minutes. He bottled it. Yeah. So we'll be back at 7:30 Eastern, 12:30 UK. So get your lunches ready. Get your lattes, your snacks, whatever. So we'll be back in about half an hour. or just under half an hour to go flying along the Sangre de Cristo Mountains in New Mexico. Should be a nice flight, nice and relaxing. So anyway, that's going to be it for right now. Enjoy the short break. I will see you all in about 23 minutes. Bye.